Wake up. I said, wake up. Because you're sleepwalking through a life that's slipping through your fingers. You say you want change? Then stop living like you've got forever. Because you don't. Time is moving. Life is moving. And you're standing still. You wake up, check your phone, scroll through everyone else's life. Then wonder why yours feels so empty. You eat what's easy. You chase what's comfortable. You say, tomorrow. And then you repeat, you've been lying to yourself? Lying every time you say, I'll start soon. I'm just tired. I need motivation. You don't need motivation. You need to tell yourself the truth. The truth is, you're wasting time. Not because you're lazy, but because you're afraid. Afraid to fail. Afraid to be seen trying. Afraid you're not enough. But hear me. That fear you feel, it's not your enemy. That fear is your map. It points to the very thing you're meant to conquer. Comfort is killing your future. Comfort makes you weak. Comfort makes you silent. Comfort tells you it's okay to stay average. But your soul knows better. Deep down, you know you were meant for more. You feel it, don't you? You feel that tension, that ache inside you that says, this is not who I'm supposed to be. That voice is right. You weren't born to live and die in mediocrity. You weren't born to complain, scroll, gossip, repeat. You weren't born to be soft. You were born for struggle. You were born to build. Let me tell you something. Success is not some magical moment. It's not luck. It's not one day. It's the next 10 minutes of your life. What will you do with them? Because right now, someone out there is working. Right now, someone is grinding. While you're thinking about it, they're doing it, and they're going to pass you. Not because they're better, but because they started. You don't need a better plan. You need a better mindset. You don't need more time, you need more intention. You don't need motivation, you need discipline. Let's talk about discipline. Discipline is everything. Discipline is what shows up when motivation doesn't. Discipline is what gets you out of bed when the world is still asleep. Discipline is what tells your weakness, shut up. I'm doing this anyway. Every champion you admire, they're not special. They're just consistent. They do the boring stuff every single day. While you're waiting for motivation, they're creating momentum. Let me ask you, how many times have you said, I'm gonna change? How many times have you promised yourself, this is the year, this is the moment, this is the time, but nothing changed? You know why? Because you felt inspired, but you didn't follow through. Inspiration is cheap. Action is rare. Most people live in a cycle. They get excited, they make a list, they talk about goals, then nothing. They go back to sleep mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and they repeat that cycle year after year until one day. It's too late. Let me give it to you straight. You don't have time to waste. You think you do, but you don't. You don't get to press rewind on life. The clock is ticking, and whether you act or not, it keeps ticking. So what are you gonna do with your time? Keep watching others live their dream? Or get up and chase yours? This life, it owes you nothing, not one thing. You're not entitled to success. You're not entitled to a dream life. You're not entitled to anything just because you want it. You have to earn it. Through effort, through sweat, through sacrifice, and guess what? It will hurt. You will want to quit. You will be alone. You will cry, you will fall. But every single tear, every single drop of sweat, every single rejection, that's the cost, that's the tuition for greatness. The question is, are you willing to pay it? Or are you just another talker? Another dreamer who never did anything about it? This world is not soft. This world doesn't care about your feelings. This world respects one thing: results. So stop explaining yourself. Stop justifying your laziness. Stop making excuses. And start making progress. You've talked long enough. Now it's time to execute. Time to prove, not just promise. Time to deliver, not just dream. Because one day the pain will come. The pain of sacrifice or the pain of regret. And trust me, regret will haunt you longer. So wake up with purpose. Train your mind like a soldier. Train your heart like a warrior. And walk like you've already won the battle. Because the battle is with yourself. You are your greatest enemy. Your excuses, your fears, your comfort zone, they're all in your way. But you are strong enough to win. Not because you're perfect, not because you have all the answers, but because you keep showing up. Winners show up. They show up tired. They show up scared. They show up uncertain, but they show up anyway. You want to change your life? Then show up every single day. No more skipping the work. No more hiding from the mirror. No more wishing for things to be easier. You weren't built for easy. You were built for extraordinary. You were built to push limits, to defy odds, to break patterns, to break curses, to rise. Every time you rise, you become stronger. Every time you fail and get back up, you become wiser. Every time you resist the temptation to quit, you become greater. You're not just fighting for yourself, you're fighting for your future, for your family, for your name, for your legacy. People are watching you. People are depending on you. Some haven't said it out loud, but they're silently hoping you'll make it. Because if you can make it, they'll believe they can too. So don't you dare quit. Don't quit because it's hard. Don't quit because it's lonely. Don't quit because you're tired. Rest if you must, but never quit. What separates those who make it from those who never do is not talent, not resources, not luck. It's hunger. How bad do you want it? Are you willing to outwork everyone around you? Are you willing to stay focused when the noise gets loud? Are you willing to be misunderstood, mocked, laughed at, just to stay on your path? Because that's what it takes. No one becomes great by accident. Greatness is built on sacrifice. It's built on silence. It's built in the dark. It's built when no one is clapping. When no one is watching. When no one believes in you but you. And then one day, when you rise, when you shine, when you succeed, the world will ask, how did you do it? And you'll say, I didn't quit. I didn't stop. I kept showing up. I stayed in the fight. And that is what makes the difference. So wake up, not just from sleep. Wake up from the illusion that life owes you something. It doesn't. You owe yourself everything. You owe it to the younger version of you, who dreamed without limits. You owe it to the future version of you, who's waiting for you to step up. You owe it to every version of you, who fought to survive and got you here. This is your time. This is your chapter. And you're holding the pen. So write something legendary. Get up. Show up. Do the work. Stay consistent. Silence the noise. Outlast the doubt. Ignore the critics. Face the pain. Carry the weight. Feel the fire. And never forget, you are more powerful than your past. You are more capable than your fears. You are more ready than you think. You're not here to exist. You're here to evolve, to elevate, to rise. So rise again and again and again until the world can no longer ignore the sound of your footsteps, until your results are louder than your excuses, until your presence commands the room without saying a word. You are not average. You are not weak. You are not broken. You are rising. You are chosen. You are built different. So don't stop now. Not when you've come this far. Not when the fire's still burning. Not when the dream is still alive. Push harder. Run faster. Work smarter. Believe deeper. Because you've already made it this far. You already survived the storms that were meant to destroy you. You already proved the voices wrong. Now prove yourself right. It's your time. So rise and be yourself every single day.